Hello, my name is Kayla Skipper. I'm 24 years old and I'm from a small town called Oswego, located in upstate New York. I grew up loving the complicated worlds of characters and drama films, specifically the journey of growth that a character takes within their own minds, and that's essentially what I wanted to capture with my project, Summer's Eve Jewels. At the core, my movie Summer's Eve Jewels is a story about a young woman trying to individuate and go on this journey of liberation. She's imprisoned both physically and emotionally from the people around her and a sexual assault. And she's a writer, but she's been forced to share a story that's not her own. And worst of all, she's never felt love from anyone around her. You know, she's always felt like a pawn that didn't really matter. And as a result of that, she doesn't know how to love herself. And that's essentially the journey that she goes on with the help of this gardener that she meets. This journey to freedom from the bondage of the people around her and what happened to her, and just the journey to being not afraid to tell her story, and just the journey to discovering the love that's shared between two people and love for herself. You know, overall, it's just a story of empowerment. It's a story of overcoming trauma, and it's just a story of finding love and discovering love for yourself. I feel like in our industry now, a lot of people are dealing with sexual assault and the Me Too movement, and because of that, I think it's a perfect time for BET and Paramount to bring a movie like Summer's Eve Jewels to the big screen, because it does highlight a lot of the harsh realities of experiencing something so traumatic, and it also celebrates and pays tribute to the people who have dealt with this and have journeyed to liberation. I feel like on a more personal note for me, I would love to see this movie made just because it celebrates Black love and it paints a positive image of Black love. You know, not just love between two people, but also love for oneself. And unfortunately, I sort of feel like the Black community doesn't hear that message enough. And that's why I think it's so important that this movie is brought to the big screen, just so that we can reiterate and share that message that Black love still exists and that Black love is still possible, both on an individual level and a collective level. There's this quote that I've heard that says, "A writer is a world trapped in a person," and that describes me like perfectly. I'm very quiet and reserved kind of person, and you know, I'd rather listen than talk. I'm always inside of my own head, creating worlds and ideas and stories, and because I am sort of reserved and quiet, I don't always know the best way to comfortably share and express myself. And I think that's why filmmaking and storytelling is so important to me, because it does allow me a space to feel comfortable sharing my ideas and my stories and being able to express myself. And that's through screenwriting. You know, through screenwriting, I can take all of the things in my head, the worlds and ideas and characters that I create, and I can share them with the world that way. So essentially, storytelling, filmmaking, writing allows me to share who I am in a way that I feel comfortable. There's a lot of debate about the best Black film ever created, and for me, it's very simple. It's The Color Purple. The Color Purple is just this beautiful, beautiful story of self-discovery and empowerment, and just a reminder that we're all on a journey. And I keep talking about a journey. I just think it's like something that we all can relate to and we all go through. And in that movie, Celie does go on a journey, and it takes her her whole life, but she finally does complete that journey. She finds freedom from her bondage with Mr., and she finishes that journey and she goes to love herself. And you know, I think that's just an important, beautiful message. And you know, for me, there's no debate about it. That movie's beautiful. It's the greatest movie. It's everything. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me a little bit. My name is Kayla Skipper, and to me, Project Create means painting people of color in a positive light through storytelling and celebrating our journeys. To follow my journey, check out the hashtag Project Create.